Hey guys, well, guess what we're going to do today? We're going to make wings, hot wings. Not real hot, some of them will be maybe. But anyway, I told Pappy I'd make him some wings. So what I've already done is I buy the package of wings. It's got all the parts to it. And I wash them real good, cut those little tails off, and then cut it in two. And so I've got that done right here. And I've put 2 eggs in here. I've washed my hands. And when I work with chicken, I always use paper towels instead of my tea towels because I just do. I can throw those away and nothing's contaminated or whatever. Isn't that strange? We worry about contamination. Hi, Anners. We worry about contamination when we're working with chicken, but we're going to eat it. So anyway, it's going to be cooked all the way through. So Anders, we're making hot wings today. So I've cut up all my wings, and I have put 2 eggs in this bowl, and I'm going to coat it real good. And I wash my hands a whole lot when I work with chicken. And like I was just saying, I always use paper towels. So I always keep plenty of paper towels. No expense on this because I like to use my paper towels when I do the chicken. So what I'm going to put in this is I'm going to put some onion powder. I can't tell you how much. I just put a bunch in there. Then I put garlic salt. In the background I'm playing the Hamilton soundtrack. I love it. Can't get enough of it. Then I put paprika. And this is how much. I mean, I can't tell you. I just coat it pretty good. And then pepper. I like a lot of pepper. And then I put a little bit of sea salt. Okay. And I'm going to turn my skillet on. I use an iron skillet to cook my chicken in. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on almost high. And I always use Crisco. I don't like to use oil when I fry chicken. I like to use the real thing. And when I buy Crisco, I buy it just for chicken. It's not for anything. You see how big of a dollop here I got? Well, I'll end up putting more than that. So we're going to let that heat up. And let that heat up. While that's heating up, I'm going to mix all this stuff up. And I don't have my glasses on. Oh my gosh, I don't have my glasses on. So I can't see what you guys are saying. So I'm going to mix that up really good. This is eggs, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and some paprika. So when I make my wings, I want my wings to be crunchy. I know that we've gotten them at Mr. B's, and we've gotten them, we've all had them at different places, and there's no crunch to the wing, and it feels like that they cooked it with the skin on and didn't get it brown enough or something. I don't care for that at all. So anyway, that's what we're going to do today. So washed my hands again. Get yourself a glass of sweet tea because that's what you got to have. Y'all, I drink too much sweet tea. With my prednisone and my daily sweet tea, I'm getting as big as a house, but I have to have the prednisone or I can't walk. So that's the way that is. I'm going to grab my glasses real quick because I need them. So y'all hang on a minute. Missy's been in here hollering at me, and I don't know what she's hollering at me about. I think she wants she wants a treat. Y'all, I want her to go and leave me alone, so I'm going to give her a Ritz cracker. How about that? Here, there's you a cracker. Take it and go on. Y'all, she is. Oh, here's Sadie. She wants one too. Y'all, these dogs. Take your little cracker and y'all go on. So, my oil is heating up. I don't know if y'all can see the steam coming off of it. It's getting hot. It's getting good and hot. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. But what I want to do when I make these, oh, I got to get my flour out too. Sorry. What I do is I fry them real fast and get them real brown. Then I turn it down, let them cook through. Then I'm going to put them in a baking pan, a casserole dish, and put them in the oven. Then I'll pull them out, and then I'm going to pour my mixture of hot sauce. This right here works just fine. Texas Pete. I use a stick of butter and probably half of what's in this bottle, so whatever that is. So that's how I make my hot wings. I don't want my wings so hot I can't enjoy them. Hi guys. So now we're going to go on ahead, and my stuff is ready to go. My oil is nice and hot. I'm not going to need this bowl. I'm going to put my all-purpose flour in here. And I'm not going to put anything in my flour. I've already seasoned my chicken. Go on, guys. Y'all, these dogs are right on me. They will not leave my sight. So, when you do chicken, most of y'all know how to do this, but there's some that don't. I didn't until I learned. You have a wet hand and a dry hand. With the wet hand, you mess with the chicken, the wet chicken. The dry hand, you put the flour on it. So, you put one in here, cover it up with the flour. With your dry hand, take it and put it in here. Sizzling real good. It's about the right temperature. So, put a couple in here. And you just keep on going until you get all the wings. I'm going to turn her down a little bit more. I don't want it to scorch my chicken. I don't want it to burn it. So I just turn it down. I want it to be hot, but I don't want it to be so hot that it burns it. Wasn't it Minnie that said she don't burn chicken? Never has. She only did that one time when she got that check. I'm going to get my tongs out. I want to have them ready to go. We love wings, and I usually make us a big bunch of them, and we'll have them for a couple of days because we can't eat them all. But if I'm going to make them, I'm going to make a mess of them. So, what are you guys cooking today? Anybody cooking anything? We'll probably have twice baked potatoes, or I don't know. I don't know what we'll have yet. I've got scallop potatoes already made. We can have those, and I've got some pinto beans made too. When you stay home all the time, you do a lot of cooking, and it's just the two of us, so I always have plenty leftovers. I don't know how to cook for two. So I'm going to go ahead and check these first ones. Yeah, they already need to be turned. They're not real brown, but they're getting there, and I don't want them to get too brown all of a sudden. I want it to be gradual. And man, these will be good. I don't put anything on my wings when I eat them. David likes to have ranch or whatever. I don't need anything like that. Oops, I'm running out of room here. As soon as I get these good and brown, I'll take them up, and they won't be done inside at all. I'm going to let them finish cooking inside the oven, which I need to turn that on 350. Got my oven on 350. I'll put them in the oven, let them finish cooking. I'm going to let them cook a little slow. I don't want them to cook real fast. They'll get too too tough. They won't be good. You got to do it slow. Take your time. So it's not football night or nothing like that. It's just gonna be wing night, I guess. You know, you have to keep thinking of something different to cook every night, and it's just hard to think of something different all the time. So anyway, so y'all, I got to tell y'all something. Stop me if I already told you, but I got to tell you this. So the other day, David got up before me. He always does. When I got up, he immediately told me something was wrong with the television. And I said, well, what's wrong with it? Our bedroom TV was working, so I knew it didn't have anything to do with our cable, surely. Well, I called our cable company anyway, and I had to talk to, I think it was Sally in Saigon. Y'all, I kid you not. I don't mean to be mean, but she was not from here, and I couldn't understand her, and she couldn't understand me. And I told her, I said, something's wrong with our TV. It's just a black picture. I can't see anything. There's just channels rotating up in the corner. She said, you'll have to call the company, the television company. And we got a Westinghouse. So I call Westinghouse. Oh, Lord, y'all. Then I had to talk to somebody else, and I couldn't understand them either. Bless their hearts, I wouldn't have that job for nothing. Can you imagine? Then they told me, sorry, it's the TV, but if you want to take it to Best Buy where you bought it, they can repair it for you. So I called Best Buy. They said, you're going to spend more than that TV is worth just to getting it fixed. So you might as well just go on ahead and get a new one. Now, you know good and well that's what they was going to say. Let me get my pan. I'll be right back. So I go into the Best Buy. Oh, I'm going to use this. It's like a lasagna pan. It's a good stainless. I like this one. And it'll help cook it through. It'll be a good pan, but I want to get these really good and brown, and they're not there yet. So we'll drink some tea, and I'll tell you the rest of the story. So I went in and I said I need a 50-inch TV, and I want a smart TV. I want to go that way. So this little boy couldn't have been 17, 18 years old. He wanted to be anywhere but there, waiting on the likes of me. So, woo! So, I asked him every question in the book. I said, what's VHS mean? He said, ma'am, that's a videotape. You won't need that. I said, okay. So what's UHF? I was looking at boxes everywhere and naming. I don't mean to be mean, but whew, laws. I was getting ready to spend a lot of money, and I wanted him to help me pick out something. And he didn't want to do it. But anyway, I ended up finding a TV, and I hauled that thing home. Big Daddy was at work. I was by myself. I was having a flare. I was having 3 flares. I was having a flare in my shoulder, a flare in my knee, and a flare in my foot. It wasn't a good day to be going and getting a television, but we like TV. We enjoy it. So I hauled that sucker up these little stairs here and slid her into the living room, hauled her out of the box, put her little feet on her, and, oh, Karen, I'm doing hot wings today. And I hooked that sucker up, and then I couldn't get it connected to my cable. So I had to call somebody else. So anyway, they are looking good. They're coming on along. I'll show you one in a minute. Let me get a... See how brown that is? I'd like to have it a little bit browner for my wing. I want it to be really nice and crisp because when I put the hot sauce and the butter on it, I want it to stay crunchy. So I'm going to make it pretty good crunchy. Heck yeah, bread those wings. That's right, girl. Woo! And I have. Now, some people like to put buttermilk, like to dip theirs in the buttermilk, and I haven't gone that avenue. I know what I know, and I know how I do it, and I know that it's good. And I'm scared to change things up because when I do, I pretty much screw it up. So, but these are coming along really, really good. I've got my heat up enough. I've got it on number 6, which is like it wants to be a medium high, but it's not quite high enough to be medium high. But I don't want it any higher. I'll just, excuse me, I'll just stand here and keep turning them. And that's part of it. This is not a lazy person's dish. You got to stay with it. Whenever you fry chicken, you can't leave it. Lord, I panic if I have to go to the bathroom in the middle of fried chicken because I know anything can happen during that moment. So, just fry up all your little chicken wings. Get it really good and brown. Look at this one right here. See if I can get it. Look how pretty and golden brown that is. That's how you want it to look. That's nice. And on the other side, I'm going to get it a little bit more golden. And as they get done, I'm going to pop them in this pan, and I'm going to cover it with a foil. Oh, here you go. This is a good one too. It's a nice golden brown one. See, that's about what you want it to look like. You want it to be golden. That's how I want mine. Y'all do whatever you want to do, but this is just how I do mine. Oh, Lord, there's Carmelita. Carmelita, come and get your cherry pie, girl. So, I'm going to start popping some wings in here. The ones that are good and golden on both sides. I put them in here and I put them in one. I don't put them on top of each other at all. Because when I coat them with the hot sauce, I don't want any of them to get missed. And I've got a few more in this bowl here that I've got to put in here to get started. But these are just, they're good and can't go wrong with the wings. You just got to make sure that you get them good and done. And that's why I don't trust just frying them on here. I want to stick them in the oven for a little bit. Hi, Julie. I just want to stick them in here for a little bit. Do what, Rachel? Chicken wing float. Oh, and another thing. They freeze good. So if you make like a big mess of them, and you can't eat them all, and you don't want them again tomorrow, go on ahead and freeze those suckers. Okay, so I'm going to hop off here because I've got a low battery. I didn't charge my phone. And I'm going to hop back on my tablet. And I'll see you all in a minute. Oh, Lordy.